Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this started. Probably can't see me too well, but that's okay. It works. You're going to be looking at my screen more than anything. So my name is Jarrell Armstrong. I own REI Capital and Stressless Ventures. And today, actually, we'll be going over how to generate leads via Facebook and see if there is an opportunity towards joining a joint venture or even doing a 1099 project with us. All right. So what I'll do is I'll start sharing my screen here. First thing is we want to make sure that Facebook is secure for us. Hold on, let me move this out of the way. So because we're actually going to make sure that the settings are set to where we don't have a bunch of people going through and taking a look at all of our activity. All right. So the main thing that we actually want to do is my computer's moving slow. Go over to the privacy settings and somewhere over here, I'm not going to waste too much time going over it because we could go into the detail over that later. Somewhere over here, you can actually block your group activity. So that way no one can actually pay attention to your group activity and none of your friends are really fishing all the things that you're doing. Okay. The main thing that we will be doing is going into certain groups and going ahead and posting in those groups, looking for sellers, as well as looking for, on my end as well, looking for investors that are looking to purchase properties or looking for funding for their properties. Okay. So it's a really simple project. Something's probably going to take a couple of minutes to do and explain it to you. And if you're interested, let me know. Send me a message. JLA at REI hyphen CAPTIAL capital.com. So it's REI capital.com. And I can actually send you the information directly on exactly what we're doing. Okay. So for instance, if you're looking at a certain area and you want to post, you're looking for motivated sellers, you're actually just going to go into the groups, look for, say we're in Virginia right now. So I'm going to type in Virginia buy sell. This will pull up all the buy sell barter trade groups that you can actually join. I'm actually already a part of some of these, but what you'll do is you'll just join no more than 10. There's a thing called Facebook jail. You don't want to end up in Facebook jail. They will lock your account for about 90 days and pretty much you'll be useless. So just go ahead, join some of the groups, give them some time. Some of them take a day or two. Some of them take a week. Some of them may take 2 weeks to accept you. So that's why I usually say, go ahead, join at least 10 of them, see what happens. And once they accept you, you can actually go into your own groups and do a simple post, something as simple as, let's see, we'll pull this one up over here, Central Florida by sell. This is what I mean. You probably saw this already. You've seen these around and just didn't know how effective they actually are. So you go into the buy sell group and the discussion board, you're actually going to add a comment. Hold on one second. I'm actually going to see if I can actually help these people get in real quick. Grab. Okay. All right. For some reason, this one's not showing it. So okay, right here it says, actually, you can actually see someone already did us to it. Okay, so this one you can actually see one. They actually put a post up that says, "Any houses for sale? I prefer ones that need work, or rather buy direct." That's basically what we're doing. So since someone just put that up there 2 hours ago, I'm not going to troll right behind her. What I'll do is I'll find another buy sell group that I belong to. So let's say this is Dallas. Dallas seems to be a pretty popular area right now. Let's go into the discussions. And there you go. You see nobody, there's nothing right when you first pop up. So pretty much the same type of marketing. You'll see it all over the place. You could put a post up there, say, does anybody know of a fix and flip? And the way that you actually make these stand out is you add the little funky colors or the little memes behind it. And that's pretty much it. You put that up there and you just wait to see what comes to you. The thing is, you're going to receive a lot of people commenting on it. From realtors, you'll have some people trying to troll your leads and steal the work that you're doing, even though you're not really doing much. But doing this will actually help bring leads to you as opposed to you chasing leads down. The whole thing about spending money to purchase leads, it's kind of an old fashioned styled type of thing. Everybody's basically going over to digital and on the internet, social media. So doing something as simple as this will save a lot of money and can actually get you rolling and get you a lot of deals. So I'm actually going to get ready to move inside. It's a little cold out here. The opportunities that I pretty much have set up, I'm looking to build an acquisitions team of a few people that can generate some leads for us. I have a couple of markets that we're working in. I'm looking for people in Texas, Florida, Virginia, Detroit, Atlanta. So we're actually cutting deals to where if you can actually set up leads on our end, and if it's a lead that we can close, we can actually pay maybe like a 50-50 split on the acquisition of the wholesale fee, things like that. If you're actually already an investor and you're looking to join up and you have some deals under contract already, we can actually set up a JV. So giving that, it's pretty straightforward information. I just want to see if anybody has any questions. I don't know if you guys might have missed a little bit, or is there anything that you might want to say? not hearing anything. I don't know if it's...
How you doing? My name is D'Angelo. I'm Fred, business partner. I didn't really hear the beginning because I joined a little bit late, but I just seen the part where you said the post. That's the like only thing I really seen. I didn't get to see the beginning. If you had added more stuff.
Okay. Well, pretty much that's mostly what this was about, is just to show you what the post can actually do, what the post will look like. It's just something real simple just to help bring some leads in. So it wasn't really much else in the beginning. This is just a really short demonstration just to show a couple of other people, exactly what we're doing and how we're going about bringing in some leads, and whether they wanted to join the team, work with us or not, or you could just take this information and go ahead and rock yourselves. Um, did you have any questions on about how the posts were made, or?
Oh yeah, you can explain that for me if you don't mind.
Okay. All right. So pretty much, I could just run through real quick. Let me see. Can you see my screen still?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can still see your screen.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll post another one. Um, Actually, I can actually show you. Let's see. All right. So what I would do is I would actually have you go into the Facebook groups. And what state are you in?
I'm in Atlanta.
All right. So what you would do is just type in Atlanta buy sell, and all the groups that you see that come up, don't join anything that says real estate. All right. You want buy sell, you want garage sale, and things such as swip and swap, any type of trade, those kind of groups where they're like a community type of setting. The thing is, once you join the groups, some of them are gonna ask you some questions. All right, so membership approval. They ask you simple questions. Yes. Are you selling tangible items? No. Probably not gonna tell me that. What are you serious? All right, so they want simple things like that on here. And once you enter all that information, they actually will accept you into the group. Some of them take a couple days, some of them might take a couple weeks. So what the best thing to do is actually just apply to about 10 groups at a time. I would say 10 per day would be like a goal, but I wouldn't over post because then you're just going to get bombarded. So once you join into your groups, I'm gonna just go into one that I'm accepted in already. You go into the groups, and from there, you'll actually have the option to go ahead and type in, let's see, into the discussion. That's where you would type in some kind of lingo about what you're doing. Does anybody know of or know or have any properties? All right. That's very vague, very generic. You can get something as specific as you want, and just see, play around with the verbiage to see what comes out. With those, that's where you just make the little, make it bright, make it something that stands out, and just post it. All right. the thing about it is when people start replying to them, you'll have in here, let's see, that's messages. You'll have a bunch of people commenting about different things that they do, offering different services. Trying to find the last one that I did myself. So this one actually got a good response for me for the lending business. So you have people commenting on it, and the way that you keep it fresh is you constantly like the comments that came up there. So every comment that came up, I liked them or replied to them, sent them a DM, let them know what I'm offering, what I'm looking for, and pretty much try to drive your leads from there. So it doesn't matter whether you're looking for buyers, whether you're looking for sellers, whether you're looking for a JV partner, you're looking for financing. There's this strategy is working right now. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's a way to generate free leads. You have any other questions about it?
Oh no, that was it. That was all the questions I had. Thank you though for going back.
No problem, no problem.
I got a question. This is Fred.
How's it going, Fred?
I'm trying to figure out so how do you figure out who's serious or not? Like what pages do usually are like really somebody? I noticed because I was doing something like this and there was like a lot of those like telemarketing type pages or spam looking pages that was applying and stuff like that.
And that's where you just kind of have to fish through it. So the thing is, those kind of spammers and phishing, those welcome them. That's actually free marketing for you, because every time somebody tags one of those comments and says something, it brings your post back up to the top. So if someone does something like that, go ahead, like it, and just let it ride back up to the top.
Okay.
But from there, outside of that, you can actually pay attention to the conversation. Like, you'll get some people that'll say things right away, like this guy right here at the top says right away, says, I would love to help you. And then, you have other people just asking about the type of lending that I can do. So like, do I lend in certain states, things like that. It's just, once you get the conversation going and you get that right person, the right conversation going, someone sees that thread, the thread is going to start to take off. The thing is keeping that thread to the top. So liking all the spam is okay. The only thing you probably want to do is, let's see if we have I don't see anybody here that I would want to block, but if anybody came on and you put a post up there looking for a motivated seller and somebody commented saying that they were interested, they wanted to talk to you, but then you notice that there was another comment right behind them telling that person to contact them instead of you, you can really quick just click on the person's, just highlight over the person's name, go to their profile, block them. After that, hide their comment. That way they no longer see the post that you're putting up there, and they can no longer try to steal your work.
Okay. Appreciate that. Definitely don't want my work stolen.
I have a question.
Yes.
This is Sierra. So is this one of the ways that to find a subject to that we were talking about beforehand?
Yeah, you can actually do this to find all kinds of properties. You can basically find, so the whole thing about the subject too is that's actually a strategy that's actually an exit strategy. So that will be decided on what you're working with the property. If there's enough equity involved, if the person's willing to move fast enough, if they're willing to take payments, things like that. So, but definitely you'll be able to come across subject twos with this, because right now a lot of people want to sell their properties for market value or above market value. And
So
go ahead.
So Why do you suggest doing it in the buy and sell pages as opposed to the real estate group?
With the real estate groups, all you're going to end up doing is targeting a lot of other investors and realtors. And usually realtors, I'm not saying that you can't work with a realtor, because I definitely work with a few realtors, but they have a lot more red tape they have to go through, as well as, the commissions get involved. So then that cuts into the pricing, things like that. But if you market in the real estate groups, you'll just pretty much be marketing to more like-minded professionals, as opposed to marketing to your client base. So,
okay.
But the thing about that, when you're marketing and looking for buyers, that's where you can market in the real estate groups, because you're marketing to your peers, and they're going to be the ones looking for the properties that you found.
Okay. So then I would just post here, look for serious people to work with, and then discuss the contract or whatever that we were talking about yesterday.
Yep. So right here in the buy sell group, you will post here to look for the property or look for the client. And then from there, you will post in the real estate group and look for your end buyer.
Okay. Thank you.
And that's what I was saying. It's a pretty simple strategy. It's just when you do it and you add a little bit of flair to it. Like at first, all of my postings were simple like this, just like everybody else's. Then I started adding the little swirlies in there, and then I added more personality to it. And the more personality I started adding to them, the more responses I started getting.
Okay. So you said you were looking to link with people to do what now?
So I have two different, actually kind of three opportunities actually. I am looking for people that want to do, if they're not trying to actually get into investing themselves, I can actually set them up on a 1099, and we can do a commission spread for each individual lead that they bring in that we're able to do a project with. So whether I'm able to keep it ourselves or whether we're able to wholesale it off, we'll be able to do a commission spread on a 1099. Outside of that, if you're investing on your own and you're welcome to do a JV with us. Usually, I don't know if people are familiar with JVs, but that's a joint venture to where you actually work with another investor and basically split the commission. That's typically a 50-50 setup, but I normally lean towards a 60-40 or a 70-30 spread, due to the fact that I'm looking to expand my lending business and help other investors build theirs. During that, in the process, we're actually building a team of, like I said, like-minded individuals, like-minded investors, and trying to set things up to where each investor has their own strong point and can market certain things. So if you're interested in marketing subject twos, that can be your strong point, and that can be your department. If you're strong at approaching foreclosures, we can put you in that direction. If you want to do more buy and hold, we can put you in that direction. The other opportunity is for my lending business. I'm offering commissions for anybody that can actually help me generate leads to bring in financing for more real estate projects. So if you want to help me do this, you can do the same type of postings to bring in leads for yourself. You can do the same kind of postings and we can work together. Or you can just do the same kind of postings looking for investors that need financing, send them to me, and we can actually do a commission spread that way as well.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So can we do more than one of those at a time?
More than one post?
more than one of those options you was just talking about?
Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm actually building a team. So anybody that wants to come along, the door is wide open right now.
Yeah, definitely. I could definitely join the team.
Okay. All right. So what I'll do is, let's see.
I have another question.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me
So say somebody does answer your post, like what kind of process will we go through to make sure that the person actually owns the property?
That's pretty much the same standard. I have another document, and that's actually what I was going to say. If anybody's serious about joining and they want to work with me on it, send me an email. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule another Zoom call, as well as send you a document that has a list of different post copies that you can paste, as well as basically a 3-day step-by-step guide on entering certain groups, posting them, managing them, and a spreadsheet to where you can help keep track of everything.
Okay.
But yeah, but to short answer that, you can actually just field, once you get involved into a conversation, you just field them, get the address, and just get as much information as you can. Definitely get the phone number, get their email and their address. And from there, just research the property. You can find out if they're the actual owner of the property themselves on your own through PropStream or different other different channels. But once you get that first conversation going, it's pretty good that you're going to have an idea what direction you're going to go. You're going to know whether this is somebody you can work with or whether it's something that you're wasting your time on pretty quickly.
So say you do get serious or whatever, what about like a title search I guess the title search would check to see if they may have any liens on the property or anything like that, right?
Yes. So you would actually open up title once you get your contract opened up, or once you get the property under contract, you'll get in contact with the title company and have your title agent run the title service. And you don't have to worry about paying for that because that actually gets paid at closing.
At closing, you said?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, like I said, if anybody's interested in doing a JV or partnering up at all, you can either just send me a message over here send me a message on Facebook, let me know, or send me an email. Again, it's jla@rei-capital.com. That's my lending business, and I definitely would look forward to working with everybody.
Okay, so with the JV, we be looking for we're looking for properties, or we're looking for cash buyers.
For the JV, that will end up being in the full spectrum. So if you come across a property and you need help finding a cash buyer, I can open the doors on my end and find a cash buyer. If I have a property and you may actually have a cash buyer lined up, you can go ahead and link them up with your cash buyer. So it can go either way.
Oh, okay. Okay, bet.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm definitely want to join the team too. So this is D'Angelo. So I was just saying,
Okay. Nice to meet you, D'Angelo. Just go ahead. Like I said, shoot me a message on Facebook so I'll have your information lined up, and that way I can actually remember to send all the information the right way.
Okay, cool. I'll definitely get it. I'll get it from Fred, and I'll send it like tonight. My information tonight.
Perfect.
Right.
And then the thing is with the JVs also, there's a way we can do either a blanket JV to where you're just part of the team, and everything that we work together is something that we'll lock in together, or we can do a JV individually with, depending on each project separate. So there's multiple ways to handle everything. But if that's all, definitely appreciate speaking with everybody. And like I said, I'll set up another call in a few days. I'll send out a message and let everybody know when I have all the information gathered up and give the documents, so that way you can see exactly what posts you can post in there and how we can go ahead and team up together. So I appreciate everybody coming on, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
All right, appreciate you.